Another day in paradise. They're ripping all me fucking teeth out on Friday. I'm gonna wake up with a sore mouth, man, but it's for the best. Look at them. They are disgusting. So I'll get a new set of pearlies, and then I'll be able to smile at the girls again. Woohoo! Alright. I'm going to explain. Okay, four rules of magic. The 4 rules of magic. Okay. Magic only believes in you when you start believing in it. Rule number 2, everything happens for a reason. Rule number 3, opportunity knocks twice a day. And rule 4, there is no such thing as coincidence, because it's just a fucking movie. Alright, you get those 4 rules and you live by those 4 rules, and life will get easier. Now, there's 7 archangels: earth, fire, wind, water, magnetism, gravity, and electricity. Right, they're archangels, and without them, the aliens or us wouldn't survive, neither would the animals or the trees, or the fish. So you get to wondering, right, you know, if we bow down to the 7 archangels, you know, and thank them for our water, our breath, our house, our dog, our mum and dad, our drugs, our beer, our cigarettes, our washing machines, our toilets. We give thanks to the 7 archangels for everything. Because without them, we don't exist. Now, these 7 archangels are energies. Okay, and they do have bodies, but that'll be in the future, when God makes them into angels. But I'm gonna tell you how to get into the 7th dimension. Now you get the Ogum. There's 22 trees and 5 characters. Now this is the Druids' language. And you mark out a circle that's radius is 72 metres. Mark out a circle and plant the 22 trees in the circle with gaps in between them. Right, you let them grow. Then in the middle of the circle, you put a waterfall with a water fountain, basically, with a pond, with mirrors behind the water that it's flowing over. And on top you have the eternal flame, so you have the flame burning from gas. And at the bottom of the waterfall, you have a big piece of topaz. Right, a big piece, nice cut topaz. Now, all those things in that 72 metre radius, they all oscillate. The water, the crystal, the fire. You know, you got all 7 archangels and the 22 trees around you. Now each tree oscillates a vibration. Now on a full moon night, the leprechaun will come from the 7th dimension and dance in the circle, and he'll leave you little presents. But that is the gateway into the 7th dimension. And if you get into the 7th or the 8th dimension, then you're smart enough to make the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th infinity dimensions. But that is an Irishman's kingdom. Now, another thing you can do is get the 22 trees and use their DNA and make another tree out of 22 trees. And you can grow that in the middle, and it'll get a mistletoe on it. Now that mistletoe that grows on that, because it's parasitic plant, like a little mushroom grows on that tree, and cut it off with a golden sickle, catch it in a cow's horn, and that sequencing that DNA of that mistletoe will be how to make the endorphin. It'll mimic the endorphin. It'll be like a pseudo endorphin, and that's how you make endorphins, by studying that mistletoe that comes off the tree made by 22 trees. Now, each 20 of the 2 trees can grow mistletoes on them as well. Cut them with a golden sickle, catch them in a cow's horn, and all 22 trees, mistletoes, are for a different disease. They cure 22 diseases. Okay, so, yeah, it's an ogum. You know, it's the Druid's ogum. That's the real ogum. Okay, I've kept that a secret, and because Druids reincarnate, you know, we're mathematicians and astrologers, but we reincarnate, and I had a grandiose idea and made that all up, so that all rings true to me. So basically, yeah, I'm a Druid telling my fellow Druids how to make a gateway into the 7th dimension and how to cure diseases and how to make the endorphin, because they don't know how to make it.
Sarah, if I've learned anything in the last 12 months,
now,
all those beauty rituals that we sweat.
Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to make gold out of metals. Okay, you get your crucible. You get your crucible, and on it, you engrave these 7 triangles. Okay, like that. Upside down ones, the right way ones, with lines in them, 2 lines, 3 lines. And when the crucible gets hot, the energies from the archangels, because of their sign, goes into the triangle, the shape of the triangles that you put in there by engraving them on. And yeah, the energy of that archangel goes into the crucible when you're working with magic. So you want your furnace to go to about 2,700 to 3,000 degrees. And you want a decent big crucible, because you've got to hold about 6 kilos of metal and stuff. So, all right, now you get your gold, silver, copper, titanium, and carbon. Right, now you grind it all down with a file, so they're filings, like sand. And you add 224 grams gold, 448 grams silver, 712 grams copper, 936 grams titanium, and 1,200 grams of pure carbon. Now you put that in your furnace, mix it all up, put it in your furnace, and yeah, heat it up to about 2,700, 3,000, and make it all pinky hot pink. You know, let it mix around, and then you bring it out and you cool it. Right? Now this is the Philosopher's Stone. Okay? You can add carbon to it as well to make it stretch. You know, you can temperance it. I mean, you can heat it and cool it 72 times, you know, but that is the mathematics of the Philosopher's Stone. That comes from, you know, a lot of mathematical science and psychoses and grandiose ideas that I manifested it because it said that a fool will find it, you know, and guess who's the fool? You know, so, but I don't mind being foolish. So yeah, that's how you make gold out of lead. Also heals, cures the sick, and stops you from getting old. So, yeah. But they're the 7 triangles. Don't fuck that up. Otherwise your work won't be pure. So, yeah. Well, I gave you the Irishman's Kingdom, the gateway into the 7th, where the leprechaun comes out on full moon nights and dances for you and leaves your prezzies. Because that's where the leprechaun lives, in the 7th dimension, with the rainbow serpent and the castle and the king. Okay? So they know how to make gold. They've been doing it for a long time. That's what the dragon eats. And rubies and diamonds and yeah, so you probably think I'm insane, but I'm actually a king. Okay, I'm a gypsy king. Celtic king. You know, I've got a lot of king lines in me. You know, I've even got one in me from when the Vikings raided Scotland. I've even got an earl in me. Yeah, I've got Romanian bloodline too, gypsies. So I am a bit of a magical motherfucker. Okay, and everything I just told you is shit you'll never find in a book. Okay, you'll never find it anywhere. I'm the one with the grandiose idea. And if you're smart enough to work out that's how magic works, everything happens for a reason. Okay? So, yeah. Someone build the Irish Kingdom, please. Because I can't do it because I'm 51 and my mum won't let me play with fire and I live in a cottage without any land, so I can't make the ogre. Plus I'd die before the trees were big enough. By goom, by go! Yeah, but that's an Irishman's Kingdom. I taught you how to make gold, because like everybody wants gold, you know, it's like, let me guess, you want gold. Oh yes please, lots of it. But yeah, and I showed you how to make the gateway into the 7th dimension. Remember, everything you place in that ogum oscillates and vibrates and it makes the door. And the leprechaun comes through it on the full moon nights. And he's got some great prezzies. All right. God, fuck off. See ya.